Hello folks and welcome to today's Creative Thoughts, which as you probably know, this video is entitled Creative Thoughts. I'm going to talk about something which I technically don't care about how YouTube take this. And I'm going to be talking about my imaginary business, my imaginary friends in the business. I'm going to be talking about the MGRX. This is not an MGRX video, but I am speaking with lots of people tomorrow. In fact, this week is going to be basically the red light. We're going to be pressing the red button this week. When I say we're pressing the red button, basically we're going to get everybody working remotely from our business. This week we're going to have an emergency meeting about the coronavirus and basically what we think we should do. Our landlord is elderly. Now, Neil, who is our landlord, I don't really mention him much in the YouTube videos, but Neil, who's let us have the office and stuff, and I'll do another story on that. We're going to sort of have a meeting and bring him into the meeting because it's fair. You know, what should we do? Should we get people working from home? And, you know, should we do that? Because, I mean, obviously, I'm not going to open the building company. I'm not going to phone even pretend insurance companies because they've got their hands full at the moment. And some of you, I know there's a lot of work we need to do, but I think there's things that we could put on hold. So any bills that we need to pay, I'm sure they can be put on hold. Any bank loans that we've got, I'm sure they can be put on hold. And this is the thing, like tomorrow, this starts on just after I put the video out. So tomorrow night, which will be probably tonight whenever you guys are watching this, the Tuesday night, I will be in my office I'll be in my home office, which will be probably my real office. I mean, it's going to be my real office anyway for MindMob as soon as we got. But basically, what we're going to do is we're going to see how many months this lies. But it might be the point where it's just two of us in the office. One or two of us in the office. It might be the point where we just, I don't know, we'll see what's going to happen in this meeting, because it'll be the point of we're going to stay a web-based company until this coronavirus is basically died off. So that means that we're working more on websites. That means we're doing lots of database design. That means that we're doing lots of lots and lots of stuff, lots and lots of work with people. And that means that I'm going to be constantly on the phone. Constantly on the phone. Not just on this iPhone. I've got toy phones. You guys have seen them. I've done reviews on them. So I'll be kind of using those. And I've got a toy tablet which I haven't reviewed. So I'll be reviewing that. And showing you guys what I'm going to be using that for. So it'll be me be sat on my toy tablet, my toy phones, basically doing all that. I mean, obviously, I'm going to be in preparation, so when businesses reopen, we can make the switch or whatever. And we're going to be having meetings. We're going to be updating everybody. But obviously, for you guys who are customers of MindMob, the main thing is the card machine will be up and running, but I won't be passing a card machine around. Just for safekeeping. Now this week, if you're going into the office, I advise washing of hands. I am not a person who is bigging up cleanliness, but for health and safety, wash your hands. seriously, wash your hands, soap and water, when you enter the office. Now, I won't be supervising people at washing their hands. Come on, you grown up people. I'm sure. I remind people. Please, can you go and wash your hands? It's one of those things. It's just one of the things. We are doing coronavirus. Can't speak. We are doing coronavirus training this week, which I didn't want to do, which is washing your hands, doing elbow to elbow in the office. Which actually, I was watching a video. A guy they were doing like a Disneyland closure video, and they said that fist pumping was better because you distance yourself, whereas the elbow, you've got to come into contact with the person. So I don't know, but wash your hands in the office, soap and water, all that stuff. And we don't know. They say don't use pubs and clubs. I've actually, just before recording this, I've actually been to a club, and I haven't actually picked up anything, to be fair. So obviously when I put this video out, hopefully I haven't got anything. I'm just still normal and healthy. But obviously I'll be doing, the weekly vlog will go out tonight, and sorry, tomorrow night, as I'm putting this video out tonight. But you know what I mean. And obviously, for those imaginary customers who I've got on YouTube, I know there's a few of them. Yes, I'm still working on your website. And MindMob is still working as it is at the moment. It's just that people are going to work remotely. So we're going to be working from home. It might be me working from my personal laptop, as well as my VTech that I have. It'll be me doing stuff on my iPad for the WordPress. So I'll be doing that every sort of at the end of the week, kind of keeping everybody posted on what's going on. Yes, there are projects which everyone's going to have to put aside. If that means going to meeting places and stuff like that. But we're doing sort of coronavirus training, which is going to be strange because we're going to see what's going to happen, and it's going to be a big meeting. It's going to be us sitting down discussing all the projects that we're going to have and taking stuff away, because we might not enter that office for a good few months. And obviously I feel like kind of luxury because I've got an office here at home that I can work from, and obviously people are going to come to that office, I think, but it's not going to be as it's been. So obviously we're going to see what's happening, but obviously we're going to be doing a lot of things. You're going to see a lot of deals towards the end of this week. A lot of deals. Lots of Mother's Day stuff. Lots of just kind of stuff that we need to do. And it might be that we'll be where we'd have once gone to the pub and the club over the weekend. It might be that we're sitting at a desk doing programming, doing web research for websites. It might be that we're doing webinars. And I know I haven't done Facebook Live videos for a while due to certain issues, but I am going to do Facebook Live videos for my imaginary business, and I'll just keep them on my Facebook page, but I'm going to make sure that they come over to YouTube so people can see what's happening. so be live streaming, so people can get their questions answered. So we can sell stuff as well, so we can keep selling to our customers. It's basically like a front desk. We want that front desk open so we can get the projects out. So we can then I can go straight over to WordPress and upload the live stream straight to YouTube. So you've got everything. And then I've got the vlogs coming out. I've got the weekly vlogs we're still doing. And what we're going to do is the Pretend and Play Office videos. Yes, I'm going to show you how everything's going. It may look like I'm being, selfish, but like I said, I've got an office I can work from if problems do arise. But like I said, nights out might just be sat in the office doing the work. And making sure that the projects go out, and it's going to be strange doing that. It's going to be strange, phoning people up going, hey, have you got work today? If you haven't got a project, this is what you can be doing. We've got stuff that we need to do. And in actual fact, it means that we can work on our switchboard more. It means that we can work on sort of web servers a bit. It means that we can help other people out. Even people within the NHS. I was against helping people out within the NHS in our web design company. But if that means that, the internet is going to be, people are going to use the internet a lot more. And that means for us to do what we need to do. We're not reopening the building company because we can't at the moment due to certain circumstances. We're going to keep you updated, obviously. Obviously, we shouldn't be really talking about it. But there's just a few things that I just needed to say as a project manager. Yes, you'll still get projects. You'll still get projects all the way through. But it might mean that, you come to me for projects and, you ring me up. And, boy, the phones are probably going to be going for a good few weeks. The phones are going to go for a good few weeks. But it's like going to be things to, for example, are you doing the one question that people are going to say to me, hey Stephen, are you going to do a discount for my website because I need such a thing? Yes, we'll give you a discount on source code. And it's stuff like that. And it's like Josh, who runs the Facebook shop, he will be with me on the live stream, but he'll be on the comments end. So basically, I'll be sort of putting the comments in. You'll see me do that. And obviously, I'll be getting him or somebody else to do some tweets and stuff. So you'll see the team working behind the closed doors, but it'll just be me talking most of the time. And showing off the stuff. And obviously, that means like extra training videos, extra, selling websites. But it means that I'm going to be on the phone a lot going, yeah, I can fix your website. What do you need? Right, okay, I'll do that for you. It might be like, for example, some stay-at-home mum will just want some little tips on how she can work from her Facebook. It might be somebody who's got a big company. My imaginary friend Charles at the moment, he sells, buys and sells cars, and he's having a difficult time. We were discussing about tyres the other day, and screws and stuff. And here's the thing, we're going to be doing a lot of work behind the scenes, which we won't be able to discuss. But what we will be able to discuss is what's happening. I'll be selling websites at night, which is strange for me because I'll be having like a project that I'll be giving somebody at, say, for 2 PM, and say that we can't get anywhere. Say if nobody can get anywhere, we can still help a community. We can still go, right, you've got a live blog happening. Why don't you put this on your live blog? Right now, there's tomorrow morning, as soon as I get out of bed, I am putting stuff on the Facebook page, and I'm also putting stuff on the WordPress, and that's getting updated first thing tomorrow. which we haven't done a lot of stuff, excuse me, on the WordPress side of things. And it might mean that once we've had this emergency meeting on Friday, it might mean that we'd start doing a lot of work with, all the project stuff, the project side of things. It's going to be a very frustrating few weeks, I can tell you. It's probably going to be more than a few weeks because people aren't going to pubs and clubs. So the beer company, Exton Brewery, Extel Brewery, and I can't remember, there's another brewery that we've been doing some work for. Please, please, please get their beer. Buy from their website, please. We're advertising a lot for their stuff. The wrestling company who we fell out with, that's another story. I cannot tell that story here on I can't tell that story anywhere. But basically, they've made amends with us, and we're doing some work for them. So it might mean that the next few weeks that we do stuff for the wrestling website. We help people out. It might mean that we're like a tech desk. People are coming to us. Hey, Stephen, can you do this? Hey, blah, blah, blah. Can you get people to design this? Yeah, I can. It's going to be strange being sat alone in an office with two phones, the fax machine, the switchboard. It's going to be strange doing all that. Obviously, if we go into self-isolation, I can be sat, on an emergency desk, as we'll be calling it. But obviously, I'll be creating stuff. It'll be where I create every single day. And obviously, it'll be where things will make a turnaround. It's where, obviously, we can create something new within in the business. In fact, speaking about something new, I've reading something I heard on the BBC this morning. I texted a company and said, that machine learning school they've got, why don't they create something just in case schools close? So they're creating a class bot, which is going to be exactly like how they have. It's the people who have the machine learning schools. They teach machines, but they are also now creating robots. So basically, they create robots that teach robots, but they've never created robots that teach humans. So it's like the machine language. They teach it, and so they're going to be doing all of that. So we're going to be in doing all of that, and hopefully within the next few months, out of all of that. And these are the people that taught, like, some smart speakers. They had all that kind of stuff. All these medical bots and everything. They do a lot of machine language, a lot of voice activation and all of that. So these people learn your voice, and they're trying to make one that they're going to be making one to do with medical stuff, to send medical data. But obviously they're going to tell you all of that, and we're not qualified to give you that information. But getting back to what we're doing, just getting back to MindMob stuff, getting back to websites, getting back to making websites, and getting back to selling websites. So whether that be all the front end stuff, like the web page layouts and the text and the HTML source codes, and some of the visual stuff, like the mobile phone apps that have been, like the Digboard stuff. I tell you something now, I'm sure people would love to be sat at my desk right at this moment, because the amount of stuff that we're going to be doing over the course of the next few weeks will be just helping people out where it needs to be, and it might be just jumping into a few Facebook groups if that needs to be, getting into the background. Josh, my imaginary friend Josh, my colleague Josh, who runs the Facebook shop, and he's freelancing with us at the moment. He's now working for another company, but it might mean that he's going to come and work for us for a while all this palaver is happening. And, because, of course, Boris Johnson has advised people to work from home, if possible. It's just one of those things. And seriously, we're going to try and get as many people as we can jumping on these projects. And it might be strange to get an email from me saying, here's your project for the week. We'll be using the Facebook page to put out all the work that needs doing. So all the stuff. We've actually got a band page which we're going to redo. So all that stuff that we're going to put out. But you'll see stuff on our blog. You'll see stuff on our Facebook page which you don't normally see. Which means that we're bringing the people that work on the Facebook side. They'll see more of a project brief on Facebook, whereas, and obviously we'll be letting you customers know every single day what's happening, so you'll know what's going on, what's happening with the company, all of that, and because I just think that it's important for you guys to know, and I've shared my frustrations the last few weeks. The company hasn't had, excuse me, the company hasn't had a very good, it didn't have a very good year last year. And I need to do a video on all of that. So I might do a presentation this week, once we've had our emergency meeting. I might even do, on the same day, a video, a presentation, which just shows how bad it's been. Last year was bad. This year has been a complete kick in the ass. And it's just one of those things. But we can't let our customers down. We can't let our people down this time. It means that paying staff's going to be a pain in the butt, because we're going to have to do that through bank accounts. It means that we're not using money. We're using cards. We're using card transactions. Which is a pain in the butt, because, it's just one of those things. I'm sure he's looking forward to going in the office and working on something completely new, and obviously with this new thing. And it's just one of those things that we've got to go do. MGRX have already cancelled all of their conferences. They've cancelled every single event going, because they're not taking any risks. They're an imaginary conference. I can't remember what it stands for. They are running a phone group. We're running a phone group as well. We're running two. One's Magic Silver Room one's, and in fact we're running an online group now. We're running a few things online, and we'll be working a lot online for a lot of things. So we'll get to the end of the month and we'll go, when can we open our doors again? It'll be one of those, when can we open our doors? That'll be the question that we'll be keeping asking, because it might mean that we have to close our doors. So we're just going to get prepared for, if we have to close our doors, then we have to sort of work so much online to the point where we're getting one person to check the mail, one person to go and pay the bills, one person to do all the work. And it's going to be so frustrating, but so much work for me to do. And I'm not used to all of that. And really, it's a bit of a wake-up call for me, because I haven't done a lot of the projects. I haven't been on hand. I haven't done a lot of project briefs. I've done the Outlook, but I haven't done what I need to do as a project manager. So as a project manager, you're going to see a lot more from me. You're going to see a lot more handouts. And if you are a project manager of a company and you have the resources to, say, work from home, or you don't have the resources, now's the time to jump online, create, you know, get on the Facebook page, start writing a post with, think about the customers. It's the one thing that you need to think about is the customers. Think about what they're going to receive and make sure there's plenty of discounts going out there. Because, you know, for all Pretend and Play Office videos that we've done, we've never done ones that we mention so many discounts, except for when it's Black Friday or like, you know, January or whatever. But we're going to be doing so many discounts. It's going to be unbelievable. So many discounts. And it's going to be the most frustrating thing this week is seeing where everything's going to go. Because the first time that I go in my office, close the door, do all the work that needs doing, I mean, it's going to be one of those things. The first time that I go in my office and count, like, not just all the money, but go through everything that we need. Have we got enough money to secure this loan for when we come out? Can we get a cheaper loan? And so it's going to be very frustrating to ring the bank, try and get a cheaper loan, try and make sure that we've got enough money to secure the overdraft. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't be talking about this. But, yeah, it's just things like that. Little things, you know, become the big things. And as a project manager, this is one thing that I am going to do is, you know, I have so much to... I do have so much to work on at the moment for MinderMob, because I haven't been doing a lot of work recently around it. I haven't done the website much. I really haven't, because I just think that's somebody else's job. I haven't done the Facebook page much. I have put stuff on there, but it hasn't really been much. And people have been singing I've been singing a lot of people's praises these last few weeks. You know, make sure you communicate with your team as much as you can, because that is the most important thing that you guys do. So I'm going to put this video out, and stay safe and wash your hands. And you don't need to panic. So don't panic. Wash your hands. Stay safe. And I'll see you guys in the next vid.